Hey, sports cards investor, do you know this feeling when someone tells you about this new prospect he has discovered for his soccer card portfolio or for his collection, and you have first no clue what he's talking about or who he's talking about, and second, you don't have any idea if that player is any good or what strengths he has. So today, I would like to share with you a little hack, a little call it unorthodox hack, how you can get a very actually good first impression about specific soccer prospects. And the hack is that you just use FIFA. FIFA, you know, the PlayStation and Xbox game, very well known. And if you know anything about FIFA, you know that it's not just about the game itself, but there's a whole community behind it. And there are many, many, many places on the internet fully dedicated to FIFA. And there's actually a mode on FIFA, a playing mode that's called the career mode. In that career mode, you're basically taking the role of a manager of a club. And then you have different players in your squad and you train them, you play the leagues, the competitions. And over time, the young players, for example, they reach higher levels, right? So let's say they start on a level, let's say 71 or so. Yeah, that's their strengths points, you could say. I would show you in a minute how it looks. And then over time, depending on their potential, they increase, right? They increase in their level and therefore get better players on the game as well. And you have to understand that the company behind FIFA, EA Sports, Electronic Arts, is a very large company, and they have many resources as well dedicated to actually exploring and scouting, so to say, who are the young players that actually have the highest potential in order to make their game as realistic as possible. And then you find those pages. There are many pages actually dedicated to listing the different levels of the players in certain categories and attributes. And then there are good discussions going on about that he should have a higher grading in his acceleration or dribbling or ball control or shooting power, you name it. But actually, it can give you a quite good first impression on the specific strengths as well of a player, and most importantly, his potential. So let's dive in here and I show you a quick example. For example, in the last video, I talked about this guy here, right? That I don't even know how to pronounce his name, Josko Gvardiol from RB Leipzig from Croatia. And for example, if you go to sofifa.com, this is one of the sites I told you about that is really dedicated to listing all the different players and their strengths and their skills on the game. And if you look this guy up, Josko Gvardiol, you will see that right now, for example, he has an overall rating of 73. And FIFA gives him a potential of 87. The total you can get on that game is 99. 87, I can tell you, is pretty high. So he would definitely be in like the highest class, in the world class, if you so will, of center backs on the game. And what's also interesting is here you can see he has 4 stars weak foot, right? 4 stars means 4 out of 5. So he's pretty strong apparently with his weak foot as well. That could give you some indication that he's technically gifted. You see he's the left foot. You see his work rate high. So he's probably a center back that also likes to go in the offense. So pretty amazing things you can find out for FIFA through FIFA if you don't have actually an idea about a player. No, I at least know that FIFA thinks that this guy will have a world-class career probably because they gave him a potential of 87. So at the end, after a few years, after playing a few seasons on FIFA with this guy, he should reach a potential of 87 or even higher. So at least I know that now. I know he's the left foot. He's pretty strong weak foot, even has 3-star skill moves. That is not really common for a center back. And even better, and I think that is super interesting, remember, he's a center back, right? But you see here under the category movement, they gave him 80 in acceleration, 87 in sprint speed, 87 out of 99. So that's super high. You see the dark green color here already indicating that he's really, really speedy. And that for a center back, pretty amazing. So just judging here the stats, I can definitely say, okay, this guy seems to be a pretty physical defender, right? So he's 87 sprint speed, 85 in strength, his stamina 78 as well, jumping 80. So he seems to be a really, really powerful physical player, 6'9" as well. And an 83 aggression. So yeah, that really gives you an idea. And then you can also see here what people think about him, right? Here, this guy, for example, Dinamo Zagreb fan, says absolute pearl, Croatians never disappoint. So super interesting, right? To see that here. And yeah, you can get a very, very good first impression from, in my point of view, from a player that you don't know really, really well. Then last video I was also talking, for example, about Dani Olmo, right, from RB Leipzig, and you can see that as well. I told you, for example, that Dani Olmo has pretty good shooting, or really, really amazing shooting, and is not like a super speedy attacking midfielder, right? So first of all, the shooting, he has a right foot. They gave him 4-star weak foot, so that's also like an indicator that, yeah, he could be a player that has good shooting. And then in terms of his shot power here, they gave him 79. So it's good. It's not as high as I would have rated him. I would have probably rated him around 85, 84. But still, 79, shot power 76, long shot. So definitely one of his strengths here. And then and then you see in movement, acceleration 77, sprint speed or just 60. So he's definitely not a super speedy kind of attacking midfielder, right? Maybe some people even are commenting here that he should have higher shooting or so. I don't know. But then if you compare Nkunku, also another player we talked about last video, I told you about Nkunku, that he is speedy. He's good at dribbling, but he's not as speedy as, say, I don't know, let's say, Jadon Sancho or so, right? Or Marcus Rashford. So yeah, you can see they gave him 4-star skill moves. So this guy really likes to do stuff with the ball. He is a dribbler speciality here. And they also gave him 79 and 77 in acceleration and sprint speed. So pretty fast, pretty agile as well. Not like a sprinter, right? Comparing that to, say, Sancho, he should have higher stats in sprinting as well. Yeah, 86 and 80 in sprint speed. Di Maria, for example, just popping up here. Di Maria, super speedy player, 82, 83. Yeah, that's about fine. Sterling is a sprinter as well. Yeah, that gave him already here the specialty speedster, dribbler, acrobat. Yeah, that's on point. 96 acceleration, 88 sprint speed. All right, those obviously are players that are more known, and it wouldn't be definitely necessary that you check those players out on FIFA or on sofifa.com, but definitely can help you to get a better idea. But for players like this young central back here from the new central back for RB Leipzig, Joško Gvardiol, definitely makes sense to check them out on FIFA and see what the experts at EA or the scouts at EA think, to give yourself a first impression on a specific soccer player. All right, I hope this was helpful for you in spotting prospects using FIFA. A small hack here, unorthodox hack definitely, but definitely can be helpful for you. And I hope it was. Hope you can take value out of it. If you would like to create your very own soccer card portfolio and you're still struggling with questions about which player to invest in and how the different competitions actually influencing the players of the values of the players, how to find the real rookie card and how to really focus on, I can give you a step-by-step process for you to build out your very own soccer card portfolio. I call it the Soccer Card Portfolio Blueprint, and it's a 4-part live training I'm doing on my website, and you have to sign up for it. So if you're interested in that and you would like to sign up for the free soccer card portfolio blueprint training with me and build out your very own soccer card portfolio with a step-by-step guidance, go to soccercardinvesting.com/portfolio and sign up for it. All right. Thanks for being here with me, and I see you back here tomorrow.